Well, remember our Domino effect truck? Remember our Domino effect truck? We've been working on it. Of course you remember it because you've been watching all the fucking videos on it. And I told you the guy started out with a scuff and paint job. Remember that? Remember that? And I persuaded that we do all the other work to it to really, you know, do it right. Well, we did all the other work to it, but we got to the point that, you know, we got to put the car back together. We got to put the truck back together and get all the chrome back on it, this, that, and the other. So we're going to look at it. We're not even done with it yet, but, you know, let's go ahead and look at it and check it out and see where we're at on it. And I want to go over some stuff with you because this is the kind of situation my friend Pete is trying to tell everybody out there. Let's check it out. Let's see what we got. So if you look at it, you can see we started putting all the chrome trim on it, and it really, really looks nice. I mean, it's really coming out great, but the situation is this is the used trim, okay? This is the old used trim, and in the video it looks really good, but let's look at this bumper here. If you look down the bumper, you can see it's got a nice space, but when we get to right here, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. It's basically jammed up into the fender itself, and doesn't really look that good. And then of course we got the old cow guard, bumper guard, whatever the fuck you want to call it on there, grill guard, okay, and it's all rotted and rusted, and you know, the headlight buckets, you know, they're used and abused, but I went ahead and painted his grill for him. At least that's done, at least the grill's painted, which gave it a better look because the grill really looked like shit, okay? But do you see what I'm trying to tell you? Do you see what I'm trying to say here? Okay? The domino effect will take you to where it is, the truck isn't even worth the money. If you look over here in the corner, you can see that I use the old marker lights. Yeah. So those are the old marker lights. And on the left-hand fender, well, here's the old turn signal marker light right there. That one actually looks good, but you know, on the turn signal fender over here, the marker light, it was busted in half, so we're gonna go to the junkyard and find one because he doesn't want to buy a brand new one. And then of course that's the used trim that came off, and you can see it right here. If you look, you can see where it's dented and the black paint's fading off of it. But that's what he wanted. That's the way he wanted it. And also, if you look right here, okay, now I'm gonna go ahead and paint this black, but still the rubber really looks tacky around here. He didn't want to replace the rubber on the back, which is fine. It actually came out pretty good, but if you look right here, you can see that the chrome, okay, is peeling off of the plastic. So eventually that's gonna look like crap. So taking the domino effect to the extreme, or taking the domino effect to where you say, hey, enough's enough. I got a lot of money in this vehicle. Let's just stop right there. It's a family relic. It looks beautiful, and we're gonna keep it that way. We got the bed painted. Let's look at that. And there you go. The bed is painted. Did it come out perfect? No, it didn't come out perfect. This was a scrap iron junkyard bed. I actually found out that they were using this bed. It was sitting on the ground, and they were throwing brake drums and rotors in it for scrap iron. And they were actually going to haul the bed off to the scrap iron yard once it got filled up. And of course the customer bought this bed. But is the bed perfect? No, it's not. It's wavy as you look down it. I don't know if you can see that. Okay, let me go ahead and move the camera. Here you go. And it also has some little dings in it. Here's one right here. I don't even know if you can see it. All right, but this bed had extreme bodywork done to it. Once again, we replaced all four corners were rotted on this bed. I replaced those. This corner of the bed was crushed in. The other corner of the bed was crushed in. Both corners by the taillights were crushed in. We had to fix all that. So it's been approximately going on 7.5 months. I thought it was 9 months at one time, but then I calculated everything up. It's been 7.5 months, going on 7 months. And our truck's looking good, but you know, I think it would have looked a lot better if we would have replaced all of the chrome trim and, you know, replaced that front bumper. You know, to me, using that old bumper and slamming it up into that fender like that, that's not my style. That's not the way that I like things going out the door. Because yes, it did scratch the paint and it did gouge the paint, but it's not my truck, okay? And when the owner, you know, sets his foot down, says, hey, you know, that's what I want, just put it on the truck. That's all you can do. So there you go, that's the big 4x4 Cheyenne 20. That's a 3/4 ton big boy 4x4 country truck right here in Texas. And the fender and door that we're looking at right there, that is where it was all rotted and rusted. If you look at it now, it looks brand new. Looks brand new, all the body lines line up. And that's that front corner right there. I'm not happy with the bumper again, but you know, that's not my gig. That's what he wanted, that's what he's gonna get. Yeah, there it is. We gotta go, take it easy. My friend Pete, your friend Pete, showing you that the domino effect is there in everything you do in life, not just working on a big 4x4 truck.
My God, son of a bitch, looks like my friend Pete is a happy son of a bitch, but really, is he happy? Is he happy with the situation? Is he happy with the job that's coming out? And is he happy with the beautiful work that he's done to this truck? He's happy with the work, but he's not happy with the situation. This isn't the kind of work that my friend Pete likes to perform for the customer that's paying all the money to get her done and get her done right. The situation is, the truck looks like shit. The truck looks like a pile of shit straight out of the sewer because the owner doesn't want to use new parts. Wanted to use Grandpa's bumper. Wanted to take Grandpa's bumper and put it on there for memories because Grandpa wrecked the truck. That's a bunch of bullshit, what my friend Sammy Salam is straight out of Miami, you cocksucker. Trying to teach you how to do it right. Been on vacation. Been out in Miami looking around. Getting a little sweaty under the ears from all the humidity out there. But you know what? Sammy Salam is back. Sammy Salam is back here doing all the editing for you, making all the beauty videos that you're watching today. Taking all the bullshit from my friend Pete. But I'm still here doing it right. And you know what? Speaking of doing it right, my friend Pete's not a happy camper. Let's get back over there. Let's go see what's going on. Let's look at that beautiful truck. Let's see what kind of domino effect we got going on today.
There you go. We got the truck done. This is our domino effect truck. Let me make sure the taillights are working. And yes, they are. Everything's working. But you know what the real problem is here? You know what the real problem with this situation is now? Now the owner won't come pick his truck up now that I'm done with it. I've actually been done with it for approximately 2 weeks. And it's been actually sitting in the back of my shop. I ordered the tail lights for it about a week and a half ago. We finally got those on because, you know, I'm trying to make it look nice for him. Should I put the nasty ones back on there? No. For the price that these things cost, I went ahead and bought him brand new tail lights to make the truck look brand new. He was supposed to bring me the tailgate 3 months ago. He still hasn't made it up here. If you look inside the bed around the corner there, you'll see that the bed isn't really even finished. You know why? Because we already had a plan that we were going to rhino line this bed. So this bed is actually finished out to be rhino lined. He left a message on my phone. Of course, it was a Sunday night when he knows I'm not here. And he says, go ahead and just paint the inside of the bed. We don't want to rhino line it now. Well, I hate to disappoint you, owner of the truck. Okay, but this is prepped up for rhino liner. To paint this bed with paint, I would have to go in there, sand all this down. I'd have to put primer on it, sand it down again, and then we can go ahead and paint it with regular paint. That ain't happening. What we got here is this was sandblasted down, and 2 coats of epoxy primer has been applied to it. It's ready for rhino liner. The only one that actually talks sensible without fucking around is his wife. By the way, just to let everybody know, it's 8:39 in the morning here.
Hello?
Yes, hello.
Yeah.
What's up, Karen?
Oh, not much. What are you up to, Pete?
I'm pretty much done with this truck.
Oh, you're done with it?
Okay, I'm not gonna paint. If you guys want me to paint the inside of the bed, you're gonna have to pay me because the whole plan was that we had it rhino lined, and I've left messages about that.
Okay, did Don not call you about the rhino line?
Yes, he did. He said to go ahead and paint the inside of the truck, the inside of the bed.
Oh, I thought he wanted it rhino line.
No, the last thing I heard is he wanted it painted on the inside, and I've been trying to call you guys, I don't know how long.
Okay.
Because I've been working on this truck for 3 months solid.
Yeah, I thought he called you and told you to rhino line it, the color of the pickup.
No, he didn't.
Okay,
I told him I was
that's
gonna
what
do
they
that.
want.
I can't, I told him to have him and Cody or Cody come down here.
Okay.
Okay, money funds have run out.
Okay.
I don't have, okay, you're the only reasonable person that talks to me.
Okay. Well, I tell you what I can do, Pete. I can put it, how much do you need? I can put a check to you in the mail today.
I would rather them come down here and look at the truck.
Why is that, Pete?
But they need to bring the tailgate down here so I can finish this job, Karen.
Okay, okay.
You don't understand, all right? I have 10 cars out there to work on.
Okay, okay.
I need the tailgate to paint it, and they need to give me the money for the rhino liner. Look the truck over. They need to bring this chrome down here that they want me to put on so I can finish this truck.
Okay.
Now, I don't understand. Does Don want to do the seat or he doesn't want to do the seat?
I'll find out that.
You know, the last time I heard he wanted to do it, and then he called and left a message said, no, don't do it.
I don't know, Pete. Because, I'm kind of trying. I've got too much other stuff going on.
Yeah.
We've got his mother that we're having to take care of. We just got a lot of.
Yeah, I know.
And I have to
Well, I'm not trying to
volunteer.
be mad or nothing, Karen. You know, I'm just self-employed and
Oh, no, I understand.
living on pennies and nickels, and it's really, I mean, if something doesn't happen by next year, I'm just closing my shop.
Well, we're kind of the same way, Pete. We got people in our houses who can't pay us. They know how to work the system. They won't pay us.
Yep.
For 4 months, and then we got to evict them. Then we got to start over again.
Yeah, I know. What do they do with your house? What do they do? They live in them and then
Yes.
live in there for free and file charges with the city and all that?
No, they live in it. They live in it, and then by the time you evict them,
Yeah.
and then by the time you go to court, they've been in there 3 or 4 months.
Yeah, and then they delay the court hearings and all that.
So everything, like one house, we completely remodeled. It's awful what we spent on it. While they were living there, Pete, of course, we didn't go in the house. They were stealing the wire
I believe it.
and living off of it.
I believe it. Now listen, let me add that up. I'll call you back and...
Back.
All right, I'll call you right back. You see, I don't want to get mad. All I want is people to answer the phone. Like I said, she's the only one that's reasonable. I've known these people for 20 years. It doesn't have to come to this. It doesn't have to come to the frustration, the anger, the hatefulness. Let's just get paid and get down the road. Everybody's having problems. And that is another part of the domino effect. Fuck. Let's go. We got work to do. Well, our 1977 Chevy 4x4 just ain't gonna leave the shop. It's been here now since January 2012. It's now going on to October 2012. It's been here a little bit over a year. Did I say over a year? It fucking feels like it. So we've had it in a storage unit over here. My friend Pete's storage unit, which is what, Dylan?
Paint booth.
My paint booth. And what we've been waiting on is a tailgate, which we don't have. We've been waiting on trim pieces, which we don't have. We've been waiting on fender well trim that we don't have. And I guess we've been waiting on the bumpers. Well, guess what showed up today, bud? I don't know what it is, but we're gonna go check it out. We still don't have a fucking tailgate to paint. Well, we got a bunch of brand new shit over here in these boxes. Let's see what we got. Got, because I didn't even know anything about this. When the guy dropped it off over here, I told him, what? I didn't got nothing over here for this. Why? I didn't order nothing for trucks. And then it finally hits me that thing's been in the paint booth for so long, collecting dust. It's got to be for that. So let's open up our boxes and see what kind of fucking shit we got. Because remember we put the bumper back on the car?
Yeah.
Because it was Grandpa's bumper,
Yeah.
and they didn't care if it was dented or not because it's Grandpa's bumper, and Grandpa put the dent in the bumper and they wanted to leave it like that. Well, we got 2 boxes down here that are pretty heavy, and I believe that one of them is probably a brand new front fucking bumper. I'm afraid to open the motherfucker. Might be a bomb in here. Some kind of fucking trim piece. Don't tell me he bought a whole trim kit for that truck, because I am not putting a whole trim kit on there. And you know what? That's exactly what it is.
Wow.
Brand new fucking trim for the doors.
Wow.
But I thought we already put trim on the door.
Because we did.
So he went and bought a brand new fucking trim kit. We've already put trim on the door. Let's go look at it. Because I thought I put the trim on the fucking truck already. I didn't know that they were paying for brand new trim, see? Look what we got here. So now we gotta take all this trim off and put all this shit on, dude. We already know what this is. I already know. You want me to tell you what it is?
What's that?
It's more trim. It's called fender well trim, okay?
Yep.
Rear fucking fender well. And I'll bet he bought 4 of them. What do you think?
Yeah, Probably so.
So the front ones that we put on probably have to come off and be put on there.
Wouldn't doubt it.
Didn't I work 2 days putting all that shit on?
Yeah.
Took me 2 fucking days to put all that fucking crap on.
Believe so.
I'm not even gonna open this box because I already know what it is. All right, you want to tell you what this is?
What's that?
This is the molding that goes on the fucking bed side. There's not even any sense opening that.
Yeah, no shit.
They got a brand new front bumper to replace Grandpa's bumper. The bumper that they had to have on there that they didn't want to fucking replace, but now they changed their mind after we fucked the paint up. Is this truck ever gonna leave my shop? I think this is the culprit. This fucking truck right here, this is the culprit to bad luck that's been going on here since January 2012. Do you know I'm barely paying my bills over here? I'm really considering closing my shop down and getting the fuck out of here. All because of the word T-R-U-C-K. Can't fucking believe this, dude.